It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. Tonight we're watching Kyrie Irving, former #1 pick overall. That's a lofty level of expectation to live up to, Kenny, but he's matched the hype surrounding him.
Yeah, he can hurt you from a lot of areas of the floor, and he shoots the three off the dribble, spot up three, dribble, break you down off the dribble, get you in transition. Which way can he beat you? He's a natural-born scorer, but when he's becoming that natural passer, it makes this team almost unstoppable to beat.
Yes, natural-born scorer. That's because he was born in New Jersey. People underestimate his strength. He's tough. He's strong. And I don't know between him and Steph Curry who has the best handles in the game.
I was just going to ask that very question.
Oh, you might have to throw Chris Paul in there, too. He's got some handles.
No way. Stop it.
Okay,
no.
those two.
Okay, yeah. Who would you take?
Handles-wise?
Yeah.
I'm going with Kyrie. Just strictly handles, I'm going with Kyrie.
I'm going with Steph Curry. He make people fall. He make legends fall.
Oh, I like that. I like that. He makes legends fall. Hey, Kevin Harlan.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
A legend in his own right, standing by to make the call.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Welcome to the Air Canada Center, home of the Toronto Raptors, and a great venue for basketball. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. And you can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving against Lowry. Irving drives in.
Good. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Irving against Lowry. Screen by Jones. A wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Shoots off the screen. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's the floater, and it's laid in by Lowry. Lowry's got his first 2 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And Love has it in the corner, outside Irving. He kicks it to James. Love outside. Drains the three-pointer. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Valanciunas with a screen on Irving. He had a nice open look right there. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Lowry. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. Raptors trail by 3. Outside Lowry. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Screened by Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Ross. James with some nice D. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Irving. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Lowry against Smith. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And again, Toronto no luck.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Irving drives in. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Jones sets the pick for Lowry. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Good D by Thompson. Lowry against Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ross against James. Ross kicks to Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots. Smith with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. James outside. Back to Love. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. It's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Terrence Jones. Powell, he's checked in for Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for James. Freaks checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. He's off on the second.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
Pass to Joseph. Shumpert against DeRozan. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Dellavedova, that's good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here's Joseph. DeRozan passes to Joseph. Shoots a fader. Shot's good. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Kevin, gorgeous, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
Here's Dellavedova. It's a pick by Love. Ring shot on the way. They get it back. And that one's good. Love's got 5 points so far.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The feed now to Powell. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's his first trip to the line.
Raptors, Norman Powell. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. And so he hits both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
16 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Dellavedova. They set the pick. The dish now to Fry. Here's Freak. Off target from three-point range. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Freak in at shooting guard. Channing Frye out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Anderson, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. Jones checked in for the Raptors. Cleveland also making some changes. James comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So it's the Cavaliers now. On the wing, Irving. While recovering. 5 on the clock. James kicks the Fry. To the paint. Takes it from 10. And that one's good. Freak. Freak's got his first bucket in this one.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Biyombo kicks to Lowry. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
A chance to check out stats for Biyombo. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 8 points a game, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
That one is off. Ross is checked in for Powell. Cleveland also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Anderson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Channing Frye. Good on the second free throw. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. James against Jones. The drive by LeBron.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's Joseph following the basket by LeBron James. And again, no good by Toronto.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good, Irving. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
LeBron with the block. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Freak. That's now 8 points for Kyrie Irving. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Wizards in Washington.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Love's checked in. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Ross. And the dunk by James.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Now, here's Joseph. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 6. Jones against Love. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Toronto.
DeMar DeRozan.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Okay,
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Joseph with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ross on the wing. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Ross against James.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Love outside. That three off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Joseph. Ross on the wing. Screened by Valanciunas. Ross passes to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Ross kicks to Jones. Joseph dishes to Ross. Traps in the tray. Ross has got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Irving. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Joseph kicks to Jones. Dishes it to DeRozan. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Feeds it to Love. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 10 points for Love.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Now here's Joseph. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep three-point range. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for them.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers lead by 12. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Casey, obviously you'll be starting the second half with your work cut out for you. What do you need to see change to start climbing back into this game?
Well, the thing about it is we got to have some want-to, some defensive toughness, some grit. We're not playing with that. I saw none of that in our first few minutes of the game. I've got to see some focus and some fire.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, we're in good shape, but this is a strong team we're up against. We're going to have to weather some storms in the second half. Come on, fellas, we got this.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
That's the wall!
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jones, and it's Lowry in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The kick out to Irving from 11 feet away. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving. Lowry drives in, and it's sent back by Irving. Good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Raptors trail by 12. Outside Lowry. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. That's good.
Move it.
Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Valanciunas. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. That is good. 10 points for LeBron.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
The pass to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Can't convert after the good screen. The Cavaliers leading by 14. LeBron left side. And power down the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lowry against Irving. Kicks it to DeRozan. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. And the Raptors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's DeRozan following the miss by J.R. Smith. Jones sets the pick for DeRozan. Soft touch off the glass. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. Love with the bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
The drive by Lowry. DeRozan passes to Lowry. He's on target from 8 feet out. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Love outside. LeBron outside. Here's the teardrop. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Terrence Jones. Powell, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Lowry misses off the left iron. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. There's the screen. Passes it to Shumpert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And checking out the numbers for Joseph, some last season stats for him. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Amon Shumpert. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Raptors trail by 17. And Joseph kicks to Powell. And again, no good by Toronto. Well, Cleveland shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. There's the pick. Dellavedova dishes to Freak. No good on the triple. For Toronto, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Lowry drawing the double team. Powell inside. Makes it off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And so here's Cleveland after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Lowry kicks to Joseph. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Cavaliers leading by 15, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Irving, and it's Fry in at the 5. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Freak's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland. And here is Joseph. Now, here's Biyombo. Pass to Powell. Scola down low. He's going up against Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
They set the pick. Scola, a screen on Irving. Here's DeRozan. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Cleveland leading by 14. Irving passes to Fry, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Luis Scola. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Freak. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Outside DeRozan, uncovered. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
For 3.
Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Joseph. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto, Terrence Jones comes in for Biyombo. And it's Ross in for Powell. Freaks checked in for the Cavaliers. And the free throw, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the basket by Jones.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Love. Rebound by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Joseph. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Joseph. To the wing right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Out left to the wing. Back to LeBron. He feeds it to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Now here's DeRozan. Ross with a wide open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 14. LeBron outside. Freak sets a screen for James. He dishes it to Freak, the 17-footer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Now here is Lowry, and Jones now atop the key. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Kevin Love. That's his first personal foul.
Lowry against Irving. Jones with the screen on Irving, and it's Lowry penetrating. No good from Valanciunas.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Now here's Valanciunas, and Irving pulls it down. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Lowry with the ball. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Some changes for Toronto. Nogueira, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Terrence Jones. And it's Powell in for Ross. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Chris Anderson is checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Shumpert. Anderson a screen on DeRozan. And there's the feed to Fry. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, good from Fry.
Phillips.
Here's the screen. And here's Freak. Clock at 6. Anderson right side. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron, what have you discovered defensively that enabled you to win this ball game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
Perhaps not perfect, LeBron, but certainly good enough. Thank you so much. Kev, over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.